clarity of your vision. And also to say thank you for the strength and determination with which you pursue this vision for Enugu State. Your Excellency, today is a clear manifestation of that determination to pursue your vision for the Enugu. And we, the good people of Enugu non-local government, we are well conscious of the fact that we are the largest beneficiaries of your vision for Enugu State. Your Excellency, today again is a clear manifestation of what has been going on in Enugu, which is now connecting the dots. The different components that make up your vision are now beginning to connect. The transport sector, we are here to commission 2 terminals and CNG buses. 260 smart schools are going on in Enugu State. 260 primary healthcare centers are going on in Enugu State. Your Excellency, about 2 months ago, you commissioned 141, you flagged off 141 urban roads, which are currently under construction. Your Excellency, the same way you're building here for another 2 hours. So we'll save your time, Your Excellency. But today is just to say thank you. Your Excellency, in another few days, thousands of lawyers from the different states of Nigeria, and indeed from different parts of the world, will be gathering in Enugu to celebrate your good governance. Your Excellency, the only reason why NBA chose Enugu State for this year's Bar Conference is because you have made Enugu a habitable place and a safe place for each and every one of us. And for that, we say thank you. Your Excellency, as we commission these ultra-modern bus terminals, we know that in other local governments that have these terminals, we know they have 1 each, but we know that we have 2, and for that, we are grateful. We understand that these terminals and this will forever change the transportation sector in Enugu, particularly in Enugu City. And for that, we say thank you. We know how much it will change how we move around, how we connect to our different cities and our different areas in Enugu, and also how it's going to connect to the market, or what the market that is just next door to us here. And for us in Enugu non-local government, Your Excellency, we can never thank you enough. So once again, on behalf of Enugu non-local government and Enugu in general, Your Excellency, we say thank you and we say welcome to Enugu non-local government. And then Enugu non because thank you and God bless, Excellency.
Thank you very much. I can afford. I am will make it shorter. I now welcome Engineer Biodun Otuola, the Managing Director.
His Excellency, the Deputy Governor, the SSG, the Honorable Commissioner present, and members of the State House of Assembly, the State Executive members, please, traditional rulers present, permit me to stand on the state protocol. Today, indeed, is the day the Lord has made, and history is being made in Enugu today. Even though I'm being trying to be rushed out of my speech, but I will not allow that to happen. Because you only make history once in a lifetime. This is the first time a project of this magnitude is happening in Enugu State. And not only is bus terminal being built, but 5 bus terminals is being built in Enugu. And I think history will be kind to you in this public transport infrastructure, and urban development. Thank you very much, Your Excellency. The terminal you see here is a product of intensive research, the vision of His Excellency, and his political will to get this done. He asked us to do it. And the product of that study was 77 motor parks in Enugu and Usuka. And not only that, we discovered that over 22,000 passengers commute every day, and yet there is no infrastructure, there is no facility, there is no security. And may I also tell you, based on our studies, that motor parks is actually the center of crimes in Nigeria. That is where you have a lot of alcohol, gun running is going on there, all sort of lawless people sit there. So building an edifice of this nature is changing the narrative, not only from security, providing comfort, safety, and a good environment for the people who are going to go to commute, and have peaceful and safe environment for transportation. Thank you very much, Your Excellency, for a good job. Behind me here is Terminal 2 of this multimodal transportation system. In this terminal, we have developed the best of the facility that you have anywhere in the world. It is comparable. So whether it's a Federal Station, whether it's in Barcelona, what you have here is what you see. You have escalators here, we have lifts in this place, we have over 40 CCTV cameras deployed here, we have parking space, air conditioner, 8-bar CCTV. Your Excellency, I must commend you for this audacious project and for your bold reform. And I cannot leave this stage without saying one more thing about His Excellency. You see, it is difficult to run an economy without transportation. I want to take a special note of Enugu here. I'll be failing in duty if I don't talk about this. Sometimes the Excellency accused me of not coming to Enugu. And I said to myself that this is perhaps the only place where you need to wake up 6:45 a.m. to catch only one flight to this place. How do you build an economy like that? For me, one of the Thank you very much, Your Excellency, for that excellent job. Again, I will say again that, as a matter of fact, when His Excellency gives an assignment, he wants it done tomorrow. So when the man says to you tomorrow is here, please be careful. Tomorrow is here means 2 days in one. I've never seen a governor. I have worked with 17 governors. I can tell you, according to my records, he is one of the most audacious, one of the hardworking, and the one that want to do too. He wants everything done today and tomorrow. Thank you very much, Your Excellency. On behalf of everyone that has worked with us, starting with the SNG, Prof, we say thank you. The Honorable Commissioner for Transport, we say thank you. And also all the members of staff of planning project. I expect a great appreciation for being about this project. Thank you all and God bless.
Thank you. As I invite the Honorable Commissioner for Transport, Dr. Obi also, to come and deliver his brief remarks. Dr. Obi also, the Honorable Commissioner. Thank you, sir.
Your Excellency, the Executive Governor of Enugu State, Your Excellency, the Deputy Governor of Enugu State, the Senator representing Enugu West, the Deputy Speaker, all protocols observed. Your Excellency, sir, I would like to begin to once again thank you for giving me the privilege to serve in your cabinet. In these 2 years, I've learned a lot, and one of your key mantras, which is execution, and you always say that it's only God that can measure effort, that is a human being that will measure results. So please accept our heartfelt congratulations as you launch the 5 bus terminals. Terminal 1, which is for interstate transportation. Terminal 2 for intra-city. Ababa Terminal, Gariki Terminal, and Soka Terminal, all part of the phase 1. of the Transport Infrastructure Program. Congratulations once again as you unveil the 200 CNG powered buses for cashless and seamless management system powered by the EJ card, which is our own cashless and contactless card for transportation in the state. When you first spoke about building terminals to rival New York Penn Station, it sounded impossible. Nothing of that scale has been done in any state in Nigeria, in fact in sub-Saharan Africa. From the outset, you envisioned a transport and logistics network that goes beyond fixing of roads and building isolated terminals. Your vision is to integrate all modes of transportation into a seamless modern system that drives growth, attracts investments, supports daily living, and connects Enugu to the southeast and the rest of Nigeria. You back this vision with action, commissioning traffic study that guided the location selection across the state. You insisted on an innovative traveler-focused design that has different elements to the terminal. You supported and didn't relent in ensuring that we reclaimed some of the land that were initially belonging to Entraco for the construction of this terminal across the state. And while that, you brought a human face to that execution. And with that, your mantra, as always, speak with accuracy. You mandated us to finish this construction and commissioning within 1 year. Your insistence on saving costs led to the adoption of compressed natural gas as the energy source for these different buses. And this decision saves commuters over 40% in transportation costs. Today, these ultra-modern terminals are complemented by a clean and sustainable fleet that has Wi-Fi, air conditioning, and accessibility for disabled people. They also have IoT devices that is able to allow the state to know where every commuter is for their safety and security. Within these 5 ultra-modern terminals, there are passenger lounges, there are motels, driver lounges, ticketing desks, stores, banking halls, restaurants, just like what you have in any advanced world, any advanced society in the world. Your Excellency, your mark is visible everywhere. In fact, somebody in Gariki can now watch movies in their terminal instead of coming to ShopRite. Somebody in Usuga can also do that. Your innovation will move over 10 million commuters every year in this state. 10 million commuters. It will create over 5,000 jobs. Each of the buses creates over 6 jobs per bus, from the drivers to the conductors, to the people washing the buses, to the maintenance crew, to the digital team. It creates over 5,000 jobs, which is needed for our youth. Your Excellency, this transport infrastructure program will also support in growing the economy to $30 billion. As we see this being that connection within the Southeast region, the airline has connected to the nation. But this transport allows somebody to be able to go from Enugu to Oka, Abakaliki, Owerri, and other parts seamlessly, thereby allowing your vision to continue to re-establish Enugu as the home of the Southeast. So once again, I want to thank you, Your Excellency, for your opportunity and your trust in the Ministry of Transport in carrying out your vision. Thank you, sir.
The Honorable Commissioner for Transport is Dr. Obi Ozo. Thank you very much. Dr. Obi Ozo, thank you so much. Your Excellency, I pray you to grant me just 2 minutes or less to invite the Program Director and CEO, Presidential Initiative on CNG, You are aware that their buses the buses will be operating on CNG, and Engineer Oluwagbemi Michael is the man in charge. He has sent in Engineer Tari Mayor Bright to address us, and she will come in just to make a few comments, a minute or a minute and a half. Please. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Your Excellency, Dr. Peter Mbah, the Executive Governor of Enugu State, the Deputy Governor, the SSG, and I will stand on existing protocol as I've been instructed. It is with great pleasure that I bring warm greetings from the Executive Chairman of the Program Director of the Special CNG Initiative. On this historical occasion of commissioning the Enugu Transport Infrastructure Project, Phase 1, and also the CNG mass buses. As we all know, the Presidential CNG Initiative is a flagship program of the federal government, launched in 2003 to fast-track the nation's transition to a cleaner and more affordable fuel alternative, which is CNG. This initiative is rooted in the Renewed Hold agenda, and the initiative promotes the widespread of the use of compressed natural gas. This launch reflects a shared vision with the initiative, as this is not just an infrastructure launch, but a bold step in setting up a modern transportation system geared towards a cleaner, safer, and more affordable transport for the people of Enugu State, just like the Commissioner has said. As a CNG, we remain committed to working hand in hand with the progressive state governments such as yours to accelerate the spread of CNG. On behalf of the Executive Chairman and the Program Director, I congratulate His Excellency and the people of Enugu State and the partners who have made this vision a reality. Together we will fuel prosperity, protecting our environment, building a resilient transportation system for generations to come. God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria and God bless Enugu State. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you so much indeed. Ladies and gentlemen, Enugu not to Kwenu, Enugu State to Kwenu, Thank you. Thank you. I just now your Governor Enugu State, His Excellency Dr. Peter Mbah, Your Excellency, I need the floor to you.
The Lion of the tribe of Judah, His Excellency Barrister Dr. Peter Mbah, terminal na Holy Ghost, terminal na Gariki, terminal na Baba, terminal na Nsuka, Enugu ni ome emenu. Peter Nwamba, onye kpọrọ dọlụ, budike, jisike n'ọlụ a, ịrụcha nke a, ị ga-alụ ọzọ.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Please be seated, please.
Thank you. Your Excellency, the Deputy Governor of Enugu State, Barrister Ifeanyi Osai, the distinguished Senator representing Enugu West at the Senate, distinguished Senator Oscar Ngwu, the member representing Nkanu East and Nkanu West at the Federal House of Representatives, Right Honorable Nnolim Nnaji. The member representing Igboeze North, Udenu at the Federal House of Representatives, Right Honorable Dennis Abo. The Deputy Speaker, Enugu State House of Assembly, Right Honorable Ezenta Ezani. Former members of the National Assembly that are here with us, we recognize and acknowledge your presence. The principal officers and members of Enugu State House of Assembly that are here with us, the chairman of our party, Dr. Martin Chukwunwike, the secretary to the state government, and other members of Enugu State Executive Council that are with us here. I also want to recognize especially the Commissioner for Transport, Dr. Obi Ozo. We have members of our party that are here, our woman leader and our party women that are here with us today. The Chief Executive Officer of Planet Projects Limited, Engineer Biodun Utsunola, our project partners. The Zonal Manager, Greenville Liquefied Natural Gas, Mr. Shatunu Mishra. The Managing Director of Fidelity Bank PLC, Dr. Neka Unyalibe, ably represented by the ED, Mrs. Pamela Shodipo. Heads of security agencies that are here with us, the Commissioner of Police, the State Director of Security, and other heads of security that are here with us. The Methodist Archbishop of Enugu, His Grace Most Reverend CNG, the representatives of Catholic Bishop of Enugu and Anglican Bishop of Enugu North here with us. Our host chairman, the chairman of Enugu North, Honorable Iben Aguono, and other chairmen of various local government councils here with us today. Our revered royal fathers that are here with us, the clergy, heads of boards, institutions, agencies and parastatals, top government functionaries that are here with us today, captains of industry, distinguished guests, members of the press, ladies and gentlemen. It is often said that when you arrive in a great city for the first time, before you see its tallest building or its finest restaurant, before you even hear its music or taste its food, you notice its transport system. The way a city moves tells you how it thinks, works, and cares for its people. In many ways, transport is the heartbeat of civilization. And if the heartbeat is strong, the body thrives. About 2 years ago, this location was practically a synonym for chaotic traffic and general disorderliness. Aside from the fact it constituted a major municipal blight, we knew we could not attain our audacious economic goals if we lacked an efficient public transport system that offered both comfort and dignity. We knew that our goal to make Enugu the most livable city in Nigeria would be a pipe dream if we were unable to tackle problems such as persistent traffic gridlock. So from the very first day of this administration, we made a promise to build a world-class transport system that moves people, connects businesses and communities, and crucially, that rightfully positions Enugu State as a model of modern governance, sustainable growth, and human dignity. Today's commissioning of the newly completed world-class terminals and the CNG bus mass transit scheme is indeed beyond ribbon-cutting exercise. It ushers in a whole new experience, fundamentally connecting our vision to action, and our action to the daily lives of the over 7 million residents of Enugu State. It's about ensuring the people commute in dignity and comfort. It is a key part of our integrated 5-terminal transport infrastructure project phase 1. The Holy Ghost Terminal, Enugu Central Station, is designated for interstate transport. The Holy Ghost Terminal 2, Enugu Central Station, for intercity transport. The Gariki Terminal, Gariki Central Station. The Ababa Terminal, the Ababa Central Station. And the Nsukka Terminal, the Nsukka Central Station. Today, these terminals stand as inspiring reminders of the power of vision. The Holy Ghost Ogwete axis is the heartbeat of Enugu's urban mobility, with over 50% of the city's commuter traffic passing through here daily. Its transformation signals our commitment to world-class standards. By modernizing the area, we're creating a downtown experience that will anchor business, tourism, and urban renewal. The completion of these facilities teaches us that true development might yield some comfort, but it always creates an outcome that benefits all. Rapid bus system. These terminals are central pillars of our transport agenda. A multi-modal highway to the future. integrating road, rail, air, and waterways into one seamless, safe, and efficient ecosystem. With regard to roads, we have rehabilitated, built, and expanded critical routes, improved junctions, and opened new that connect communities and markets. In aviation, we have launched Enugu Air and secured strategic partnerships to strengthen our position as a regional aviation hub. We have advanced discussions in rail to reconnect Enugu State to the regional and national rail grids for cheaper, faster freight and passenger movement. That's what I'm saying. With waterways, we are exploring viable inland water transport routes, boost trade and tourism. The thrill these projects give beyond sheer aesthetic delights. They are engines of economic revival. They represent our capacity to deliver projects, power Enugu, and set our state on a robust trajectory of growth. Our vision of these projects was clear: to create a modern, integrated transport system that will spur economic growth, create jobs, and improve the overall standard of living for our people. By enhancing connectivity within Enugu State and beyond, we are laying the foundation for a more vibrant and competitive economy. This will ultimately make Enugu a gateway to economic opportunities. Last month, we witnessed the inaugural flight of Enugu Air, a significant economic enabler conceived to move us closer to the goal of making Enugu the premier destination for investment, living, and tourism in Nigeria. Infrastructure transformation, from the farmer in Soka to the trader in Oweiti, from the manufacturer in Emene to the investor in our CBD. Opportunities will multiply. Already, this project is creating jobs, stimulating SMEs, and positioning Enugu to compete with Africa's best. Through it, we're creating over 20,000 jobs across the BRT. We're also begins with the first 100 buses serving our markets and neighborhoods, especially for all Enugu students, because our state is a city of universities, polytechnics, and colleges. We have over 20 tertiary institutions in Enugu, so Enugu can rightly be defined as the university city. Dedicated routes will connect campuses with major residential and commercial areas, ensuring a safer, more reliable, and more affordable travel for students, with special Remarkably, this will reduce transport costs for the average family by over 40%. Comfort and safety are irreducible minimums on which modern public transport is built. Our multimodal transport system seeks its society. In Enugu, we are showing the world that we value safety, order, and accountability. We have carried out a statewide biometric capture of commercial vehicle owners and drivers. This initiative has strengthened our data intelligence, making it easier to identify and track operators and that has already contributed to reducing transport-related crimes. We have integrated our transport system into the state's security framework. Watch, providing both a guide and a guard for our people. Our cashless e-ticketing system to purchase e-tickets on top of junctions improvement project. This means that passengers can commute and travel with more comfort, dignity, and safety. I am proud to announce that Enugu is the first state in Nigeria to proactively adopt and implement a state climate action policy in line with national and global goals. The CNG mass transit scheme we commissioned today is a major step in that direction, cutting carbon emissions, reducing the petrol, and lowering transport costs for Ndi Enugu. We are proving that environmental responsibility and economic growth can complement each other. There is often a common flaw in our nature as humans. It is the tendency to quickly forget the previous state of things once situations improve. Building these facilities required grit, sacrifice, painstaking patience, collaboration, and support. These projects would not have been possible bearing the bold decision taken by His Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, to remove oil subsidies. This policy and several other well-thought-out actions has ensured that development, such as we're witnessing today, was possible. It's indeed remarkable that the President understands that much of the economic activities that will spur Nigeria into $1 trillion economy would come from states. He has demonstrated this through the recent launch of the World's Development Project, an idea conceived to create 8.8 million jobs across the 8,800 wards. It is obvious His Excellency, Mr. President, is committed to grassroots development, just as we are in Enugu State. Through words and deeds, the President has demonstrated a sincere love and support towards Enugu and indeed the Southeast progress. An example is the recent concessioning of the Akano Ibiam International Airport, which would clearly reposition Enugu as an aviation and economic hub. So we commend the President and will continue to support him and the federal government, because no administration has given as much support to subnationals as this President has done. This is also an auspicious moment to thank Mr. President for his recent appointment of one of our sons, Professor Otuanya, as the Vice Chancellor of the University of Nigeria, Nsukka. I wish to also acknowledge and recognize a number of people who have, and groups and teams that have supported us thus far. The transport operators, the unions, market leaders, and the business community. Thank you for your support and patience. And all good men and women who responded to the call of development and partnered with the state to see the success of today. I should also commend the Commissioner for Transport and his team for their hard work and resilience. Our project partner, Planet Project, we also commend them for their hard work. Today, as we commission these terminals, we commit to our promise to build modern, efficient systems that serve the people, unlock economic potentials, and extend the frontiers of development. Our transport infrastructure project is a legacy that will be remembered by future generations as one of the several turning points in the history of Enugu State. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, this moment is about the Enugu of tomorrow. It reflects our resolve to grow our economy sevenfold. This is what creating enabling environment looks like. We will continue to build and deliver world-class infrastructure. And together, we will make Enugu a premier destination with global reckoning. God bless Enugu State, and may God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Tomorrow is here. Thank you.
Governors. It is with immense joy and pride that I commission this terminal for the use and benefit of Enugu and Nigerians at large, and to the glory of God. Holy Ghost Terminal 2, commissioned by my humble self on the 14th August 2025. Tomorrow is here.
In transportation for Enugu State with the transport infrastructure development strides of the current administration. You're watching Channels Television as we cover this event for you live. Dr. Ambrose Igboke, the Chairman Guild of Public Affairs and Analysts in Enugu State and the media consultants, is here with us on the coverage of this epoch-making event. Thank you for staying on.
Thank you.
So what does this portend for you, for Enugu State, and the next phase in the transportation sector?
Well, Enugu State, is the capital of the old Eastern region, and then East Central states, and then old Anambra states. Then the old Enugu State, before it was not carved out, and then became the new. So you can see the transition. It has been an old city. That I think the first commercial coal was in 1909, and it was a major exporter of coal in Nigeria, which was a major export commodity before maybe 50, 60 years down the line. Oil was now discovered in Olobiri in 1956. So you can see that it had a very central place in Nigeria's socio-economic and political history. So Enugu itself developed from Ngo, then went to the area. Then so the development, both urban and transport infrastructure, as was going on, circled around where the coal was. From Ngo to Iva Valley area to Kokam to the GRA, and then started going out to other parts of the town. So over the years, it has expanded, commensurably, but the transport infrastructure was still largely tied to the olden style, where you have just the roads, maintain the roads, widen it, maybe dualize it after a while, maintain it, and all those things. But there have not been any conscious effort for many years to actually disrupt the old order and introduce the new order until the Governor Peter Mbah came in and brought this idea, this big and huge idea to, revamp the transport. So what he called it was transport infrastructure program or project, the TIP. So it is actually a kind of a very large project that has so many, facets, and also have phases. So the idea is to, build a modern infrastructure architecture, actually. And so it means a lot of things, you know. So the roads are already being constructed. Some roads are dualized. They're going to include integrated systems even with train and other things. But what is being celebrated today in Enugu is part of the phase 1 of the transport infrastructure program.
Part of which you've just seen now with the commissioning of the 100 buses.
Yes. So the phase 1 includes this one. So what is being launched today is Transport Infrastructure Project, which contains what we are launching today is the management system.
Right.
So what we got the modern management system, transport system.
Right.
That modern management transport system means that they are integrating a digital platform for the transportation sector. So what you have is that you're going to run, it's going to be more efficient, it's going to be digitized, and it's going to be a safe, smart, affordable transport system. So also cashless to remove the issues of. Then the second part of what we are commissioning, what the Enugu State is commissioning today, is the ultra-modern terminals. Even in his speech, where the governor talked about where the commissioner, everybody spoke, we talked about. There was a statement the Commissioner of Transport made that when the governor was espousing his ideas about this, there was this is a tall order. How do we get all those things? And that he has been pushing. And the governor used to say something which I've learned today, that it's only God that can measure efforts, but it's the human beings that can measure results. So the idea is to build this infrastructure to be like what they see in Singapore and so many other, great advanced countries where this transport infrastructure. So what do we have in Enugu? We have small parks owned by different people and the rest. So the terminals are not really there. The same thing we have all over the country. Like in Lagos, we still have challenges. You go to Jibo, you see small parks, different companies holding it and the rest. So the governor now came with that, let's build ultra-modern transport terminals, not parks this time, terminals that can rival what we see when we travel out of the country, like New York, in Europe and other places. And so there are 5 of them in 4 locations. At the heart of Enugu is what we call the Holy Ghost, where we have many bus parks those days where they used to for transport, interstate transport, intrastate transport, and some other things. So what we have there now is that they have the two parks, one for intercity and the other one that will go outside the state, interstates that will go outside from Enugu.
But
so
these 100 buses, to be clear, are intercity transport vehicles?
Yes, they're intercity and intrastate transport. They are not interstates.
Do you see them impacting the rural areas of Enugu State?
Sure, because that is why these bus terminals are not only, that the one you are seeing right now on the screen is the one in the Holy Ghost Park we are talking about, the Holy Ghost terminal, bus terminal, which is inside the metropolis, the state capital. Right. We also have another one at the edge of the metropolis, inside the metro, but towards also another side of it, called Abakpa Nike. There's also a bus terminal like this, one, but smaller, that will house buses coming in that area. Then there's also another one in Gariki, which is another part, which is the flank if you're coming from Imo State, Abia, and Port Harcourt. Then there is one in Nanzo. Those 3 are located basically in the axis of the metropolis and in the center. Then the 4th location and the 5th one is located outside the entire metropolis in a town called the University Town of Nsukka. That is where the 5th one is located. To also take hub in that area, because the most developed town and population after the Enugu metropolis is Nsukka.
Right.
So connecting Nsukka to Enugu is very, very important. So those are 5 terminals there. The 3rd axis, so we have talked about the transport management system. We have talked about the terminals. The 3rd one is the CNG buses.
These ones that have been commissioned?
Yes, these ones now.
Okay.
It's actually supposed to be 200. The plan is to have 200 CNG buses. The ones that have been commissioned today, according to government, is 100 CNG buses. The 100 are on ground. That's what we are saying here. So already configured CNG from the produced. Keying into the federal government's policy on energy, the current policy on energy, where you want to, reduce more on the consumption of fossil fuel, help the environment. Also, it's cheaper. Nigerian gets more carbon credits. And because it's hinged on this removal of fuel subsidy that the government did, and trying to bring in so the Enugu state government, why do we need to wait for government? Federal government at its own level, we're trying to bring CNG buses to distribute to different states. And some states are waiting for that to happen. But the Enugu state said, okay, we can take the initiative ourselves, and that is what it has done. So we are taking the initiative. What does CNG buses do? If you take the buses, very, very comfortable, it's a global standard kind of vehicle. It's convenient. It has CCTV there.
Would you know whether because of the gas, they have to be refueled all the time?
Yes.
So would you know whether they have those gas depots there?
Yeah.
So in sufficient number?
Well, the CNG also, when you have it filled, it doesn't burn out easily. It can take you very long. But they have what we call for now, there's one big modern station. I think the government is working with Greenville, which is a very big stakeholder in the gas sector. They have set up what they call modern station, where a lot of the gas, and then also there's a circular economy there, where waste to wet is also being generated from the waste, gas is being generated too. So it's already there in what we call the Ugwanyama axis of the state. So that is where this wants to be here. While plants are on the way also to, because for now, the buses are from Enugu, they will take off to other places. So they fill up there and the rest. So that will come up also in other places. And also in the as time goes on, of course, it will have to be in the parks as well. So what this does now, it reduces transport costs by 40%. So if I'm going to a place and I need 20,000 as a transporter to go there,
minus 40%.
Minus 40%. So I'm going to save 6,000. So if I'm using CNG, I'm going to spend 40,000. If you're using this, I'm going to spend 20,000. Who bears the cost of the high or the low? Is it not the? So
So I guess we'll have to leave it here. They're going to another location for more commissioning of these buses in Enugu State, as the government is commissioning 200 CNG buses. Dr. Ambrose Igwoke has been with us, Chairman Guild of Public Affairs and an analyst in Enugu State and media consultant. Thank you so much for your knowledge that you've shared with us on the happenings and today in Enugu State. We will be going to our normal programming now, as we've been covering this for you live on Channels Television.
You've been watching a live Channels Television event.